Okay, you guys, let's look at the picture. We've been talking about plants. Now we've opened this up, and I see what? What do you see?
Children that collect plants.
Children that collect. What do the plants make? Vegetables. Okay, so these are children that are collecting vegetables. Do you think they got them from the supermarket? Do you think they just came back from the supermarket with this?
No.
No. How do you know that?
Because
I know you know. Can you tell me? Yeah, okay. What?
They bring up the flowers.
They're surrounded by green, so they must be in a garden, right? So they've been picking vegetables. Why are they dressed that way? Why are they wearing gloves? Why do you have to wear gloves when you pick vegetables? Can you think of a reason? Because maybe they don't want to get what? Dirty, okay. And sometimes vegetables can be a little bit prickly. If you grab them, it might hurt. You know? Like a cucumber, right? Okay, good. So gloves keep you safe. What else is in the garden sometimes? Bees, flies, mosquitoes. Okay, so this is protecting them, right? All right. Why do they look so happy?
Because
Enjoyment? Pardon?
they have enjoyment.
They have enjoyment. Good. A lot of people have gardens because it's fun. It not only grows food, but it keeps us healthy, right? We can dig and we can have fun outside, and we need to be outside sometimes. Good. So they're having fun. All right. So they're holding some vegetables. Do you notice, can you name any of the vegetables that you see? Raise your hand if you can identify a vegetable. Yes. Pumpkins. Thank you. Yes.
Carrots.
Carrots. Yes, he's got carrots. Anyone else? Andres, you have your hand up? Yes. Broccoli. Good. Who's holding the broccoli? Who is holding? Which child? The girl. Short or tall?
Tall.
The tall girl is holding broccoli. Okay, good. Anyone else?
Lettuce.
Lettuce. Okay, so maybe this is the broccoli. It's hard to tell because it's all so green. But maybe part of it is lettuce and part of it is broccoli. Good. All right, great. So, yes. Have you guys ever been in a garden? Have you planted? Yes? Here at school or at home? Where? At home. You plant? Pardon?
In both places.
In both places, at school and at home. That's wonderful. Okay. Now, we're going to move on quickly and look at letter C. Do you see letter C? The first question, who wants to read the question for me? Who wants to read the question? Yes.
Think and answer the question. What part of breakfast came from plants?
What part of your breakfast came from plants? Okay, that's the next thing we're going to talk about. Breakfast. Do you eat breakfast?
Yes.
Big breakfast or small breakfast?
Small breakfast.
Some of you small, some of you big. Okay. Breakfast is a very important meal. Now, if we think about what we ate today, maybe perhaps we just ate toast or something, but I want to think about all the foods you might eat for breakfast, okay? So, do you have room on your paper? I want you to write this word for me. Breakfast. Oh, I don't know how to spell it, please.
B-R-A-K-F-A-S-T. Breakfast.
Wonderful. Breakfast. Okay, so I want you to work, first of all, by yourself, write down 4 or 5 foods that you eat for breakfast sometimes. It doesn't have to be today, but 4 or 5 things you eat for breakfast. Think of a great big breakfast you have with your family. Write those down. anything. It can be fruit, it can be meat, it can be eggs, it can be anything. It can be something you drink too. Write down 4 or 5 things. Think of the most delicious foods that you eat for breakfast. Write them down. Think of also the healthy foods that you eat for breakfast. Do you have 3 or 4 or 5 things? Yes. Okay. I want you to share them with your group and say, look what I eat for breakfast. Talk about it. Do you all have the same foods down? Look at the examples that you wrote. Do you eat the same things? Tell each other what you eat. Eggs? Do you all eat eggs?
Yes.
Every day?
Yes.
Really? Every day? Okay,
Yes.
good. Makes you strong. Okay. Good. What is this?
Cereal.
Cereal. Do you guys all eat cereal?
Yes.
Sometimes?
vegetable soup.
Okay, soup. Well, that's very healthy. Do you all eat soup for breakfast?
No.
Sometimes? Sometimes. Got it. Okay.
John.
Can you give me the food first?
Bananas.
Bananas. Where does it go?
From plants.
Bananas from plants. You agree? Everyone has to agree. Okay, good, good. Bananas. All right, let's get one example from each group, okay? How about you guys?
Water.
Water. Water. We have to have water for breakfast. From plants or not from plants?
Not from plants.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Yes, guys.
Carrots.
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 From plants or not from plants?
From plants.
You agree?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, good. Carrots. Okay, how about you? Your group. Fruit juice. From plants or not from plants?
From plants.
Okay, at least the fruit comes from plants, right? All right. So fruit juice comes from fruit. All right, good. How about your group?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. Is it similar to fruit juice? Can you give me another example? Something else.
Broccoli.
Broccoli. Which way? Which direction?
From plants.
Okay, broccoli. Can you spell broccoli for me?
B-R-O-C-O-L-I. Broccoli.
Are we missing a C? Broccoli? Or is it 2 L's and an I? Or is it 2 C's?
2 C's.
Okay, good. We've agreed. I'm going to make it look better because my spelling is so hard to read. Broccoli. All right, good. You know, we've got a lot from plants. What else do you have for breakfast that's not from plants? Can you give me just a couple examples? Yes.
Bread.
Bread. I'm going to put bread in the middle. And I'm going to put a big question mark. What is bread made from? You guys have to help me. What's it made from? Plant. Okay. What does bread need to make bread? We usually, I mean, you can use a lot of different things, but grains, right? And grain is a plant. So bread goes where? From plants. Thanks. Okay. Good. Yes.
Milk.
Milk. Okay. There's no milk plant? No? Okay. All right. So, milk comes from what? Milk. Cows. Okay, good. And a cow is an animal. Good. Can you think of a single food? Yes.
Eggs.
Eggs. Okay. Eggplant? No?
Not from plants.
Okay. Eggs come from chickens. Okay. And this is a nice thing to be able to talk about. Something comes from something. Eggs come from chickens, right? Okay, right. Okay, milk comes from cows. Okay, so we can fill in all of that. Water comes from. Fruit juice comes from. Well, oranges come from An orange tree, okay? All right. So these are the things we can talk about later, all right? But this is a good start. So, do you think breakfast is healthier if we eat plants? Is it healthy to eat plants?
Yes.
All right. We didn't talk about that, did we? If you eat fruits and vegetables, what does your body say? Thank you. Your body gets strong, okay? So it's healthy food. So plants also make us strong and healthy. Good. Okay, great. Great job, you guys. You guys are so smart that you have covered all of this, almost all of it. Number one, why do we need plants? Plants make oxygen. What kind of place is this? What do you think? Any other word for it? Is it just a forest? Jungle. Do you know the word, rainforest? Okay, there's some very important rainforests in the world. They give us lots of oxygen, right? Number two, we use plants for food, okay? We all love to eat fruits and vegetables. Plants give us enjoyment. Good. We talked about working in the garden, enjoying. Wow, what are they enjoying?
They are flowers.
What are they?
In the garden.
Flowers, right, okay. And number four, we didn't talk about, but we can use plants to make, what are they? Houses. What plants make a house?
The trees.
Trees, okay. Do you know bamboo? Bamboo. In parts of Asia, people build houses with bamboo. It grows really fast, faster than we do. Furniture and medicine. We could talk about what plants make medicine. So there are certain kinds of plants that make us feel good and feel better if we have pain. That comes from a plant. So that's a good thing to remember. Okay, so we've watched the video. We've talked about all the things we do with breakfast. We filled out all of these charts together. We talked about the differences between plants and animals. We've looked at this big question chart. Now we want to think about what do we already know? And you guys already know a lot about plants.